Hello, Commanders. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day and having a good month so far. Wanted to put out a quick video for you today. Discovered something in conversation. I think this is all thanks to Lexel bringing this up in on our live stream on Wednesday night. Feel free to join us. We have fun, do some silly things, playing some Jackbox games, but we also play some Star Trek Fleet Command and learn some great things together. So, you know, doing this part-time, I unfortunately can't dig into it as much as I'd like to sometimes. Or maybe there's just smarter people in the world than me, and as hard as that is for me to admit, I know. Hard for you to believe as well, right? Anyways, there's a great tip I want to share with you today on maximizing your temporal disruptors so you can really escalate your free-to-play even advancement in this area, as well as talking about an advanced tip or another option. Let's call it that way. Let's call it that, shall we? Another option that you can use to get an easy 10,000 point task. So this is going to be for some of you who have an appropriate level building to do that, of course, but for others it'll be just good information going down the road. So let's hop in it, let's hop to it and talk about it. Why? Because the players matter. All right, so here we are in game. First, let's start talking about this. Give some little bit of background here. I believe that you have to have your building at 60, and I know some of you are going to be like, "Oh, come on, Grand Admiral Hunter, we're not 60 yet." I know, but I believe the building has to be at 60 in order for you to do this. So this artifact, the artifact gallery, accessing this here. But if we go to convert, just to give some more background information, this is where you can go and you can get artifacts, right? You can spend your temporal disruptors to get some more. If they're not level 8, if they are level 8, then every time you get one of these up to level 8, you can come in here and you can trade it in for more temporal disruptors. And in order to get these, the newer ones, I think to level 12, you have to actually go back to the refinery. I just want to cover this for everyone. Let's see here, artifacts. So based upon how many level 8 artifacts you have, it'll increase how many, when you trade in your temporal disruptors here, how many of these temporal remnants you can get. And you need these cubes in order to upgrade your artifacts from 8 to 12. Okay, and so that's important to note. I think it's a good plan to try and get 5 of them up to, even if you're spending on like the cheapo ones, to get those up to, so you have 5 so you can maximize this turn in right here. But specifically what we want to talk about today is how do we get more of these temporal disruptors? Well, let's hop back over to the artifact gallery. Something I've been working on is getting as many of these up to level 8 as I can. So anytime I do a pull, for example, if we go back here, I believe it is, where is it? The isomatter? Anyways, anytime you get one of those artifacts, so like this volatile isomatter exchange, okay, the artifact pieces, you're going to get some artifacts through there. Other means that you're going to be able to convert those. And you're going to say, yeah, Grand Admiral Hunter, we don't get a lot there. So where's your big secret? Just bear with me. We're almost there. So when you go into temporal disruptors, obviously you want to get as many of those up as you can. You're going to get benefits from these different artifacts and having them leveled, of course. But for every one you get, you can come in here and you can turn those in, okay? So here's where the big secret comes in. There's a couple of artifacts, one specifically that I think you need to watch out for that will help you with your Krenim invading entities, whatever they're called, the non-armadas. But if you come in here and we scroll down, we're looking specifically here at the Krenim time weapon. So the Krenim time weapon It's going to increase your critical hit damage to armadas and invading entities when the enemy is under any state. So that's great. You can trade in for 480 of the, what is it, static DTI credits. You can get 4 chests, and each chest is going to contain 5 shards of the Krenim time weapon. And so that's 20 total pulls here. Well, not 20 total pulls. 4 pulls will get you 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 total shards for the Krenim time weapon. Why is that important? If we hop on back into the artifact gallery, and I'm going to put this on the screen really quick here. This shows how many, at least at my ops level, and you'll have to do the math, as I've been able to punch up trying to, unlock more, work on my ships and unlock more shards of the Krenim time weapon and everything, max fortifying using my Cerritos. I've been able to punch up to the 66. I think I'm close that I could probably do a 68 or 2. Well, probably 1. But as I'm looking at the math, it looks like I'll be able to max pull my my credits each day for both the for both types, the charge and the static. And if I'm able to max pull, we look at how many credits I'm getting here. It's pretty substantial. So let's scroll on down here, and I can show you, where is it? Right, there we go. So I've got mine at level 8 right there. And then if we hop into convert, and we look at the Krenim time weapon level 8 reached here. Okay, so for each shard, as we said, I got 20 shards. Per pull there, and if we do the math, we can actually see how many I'm going to be able to get here. So at my level ops 65, I get 2,640 of these credits per day. Okay, so if we hop back over, let's look at the cost once again. I know this is a little jumble and I'm hopping around, but I want to just show you everything here. I want to just prove the math. Okay, so if we look, pull up a handy dandy calculator here. If we do, let's see here, once again, it's 2640 divided by 480. That's going to tell you how many 4 chest options I can pull. So how many times am I going to be able to pull 20 shards? And this has no cooldown, by the way, so you can just keep pulling it. So 5.5, we can't open half a chest, so we'll just say 5. So if I can do 5 pulls, or I have enough for 5 pulls, and I get 20 per, times that by 20, I'm getting 100 shards per day. Okay, just so we can show it on screen. Those mathematicians are probably way ahead of me here. We go over here and we do the calculator. So we have 100 times 120, because 120 per shard. That's 12,000 temporal disruptors you can get per day. So that is fantastic free-to-play sourcing, if you ask me. Fantastic. Once again, if you're not 60, I'm sorry. I think you have to be 60, have the building to 60 to be able to do that. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you have to have it to that point. Now, the interesting thing about this is, I'll put this up on the screen as well, is that there, and I apologize if this is a little blurry, but one of the tasks that you can use to acquire, one of the 10,000 point tasks that you can use to get in tournaments, is acquiring 15,000 temporal disruptors. How do you get it? This is how you get it. Okay, so save up your credits, because there's no cooldown. And then when it comes time for tournaments, just turn them in mass, and you will get a ton of temporal disruptors that you can use for your artifact events. You're welcome. Fantastic find. I did because I wanted to help out in my game. I did spend some money to unlock a pack that helps me with 600 per day in, where was it? I want to say it's the X-Borg. Yeah, right here, 300% increase. So while that's still something that you can consider doing, being able to get 12,000 of these temporal disruptors per day, if you multiply that over a 30-day month, you're getting massive amounts. And then you can invest it in other things or really push to unlock, you know, all these artifacts and help out your gameplay. So hopefully this information is helpful. Hopefully it's going to help you maximize your loot, so that you can really be not just competitive, but it's going to help out your gameplay so stinking much. So that's the video for today. Hit me up on the comments down below. It's just really fantastic. Came across this and I'm like, this is something I have to share with the community, get this out there, because if you can get a lot more of these temporal disruptors for tournament events, but also maximize your artifacts, that could be pretty huge for unlocking some of the other artifacts as well. And if you're unlocking other ones that are giving you more disruptors, you're just gonna be able to max this out super fast. So anyways, let me know what you think. Join me on Discord. I always put the link in the description down below and other helpful links. Appreciate all that you do, and we will talk to you next time.